Welcome to Norton Way's track day for the Type R and the NSX. Thank you very much for coming. I'm just going to do a quick walk around the new Type R, just give you a little more insight into this new beast that we have. So, as you all know, you've seen, some of you own the previous generation, which is the FK2. This is now the new replacement. What we've done with the car, if everyone wants to pop around, the engine has stayed the same, but we have 10 horsepower more. And the way we've done this is through the induction. It's now a ram air induction, very similar to that. And also the exhaust system, which I'll show you once we get to the back. It's now a direct flow exhaust on the car. So it's now 316 horsepower, opposed to 306 last time around. But the biggest changes are under the skin. It's all about the aerodynamics and it's all about the suspension on this car. So everywhere you look, you have vents, slots all over the car. It is designed to keep this car stable on the ground at high speeds and cornering. We also have created obviously different vents for braking to keep that cool. And also for the induction, you have vents here and it also goes through here as well. The intercooler's down here. And then run along the side. We've got vents in the corner. These are open. They are not one of those ones where it's just for show. They are designed to take out all the turbulent air across the side of the car, which then runs along. Underneath is virtually flat. So it is almost like a race car. Once we get to the back, you can see the very unusual boot design. Again, this is all for aero. These are vortices. They're designed to create the turbulent air to make it clean. So once it goes over the wing, to generate downforce, and then you still have the spoiler, which will reduce lift. The suspension of the car is the real big difference. It's gone back to multi-link. So who? We're back. No more torsion beams. Yeah. And we have now adaptive dampers all the way around. We've put in 3 settings for the car. We can have comfort for who wants to drive very slowly and soft around town. We have the default mode, which is sport, which will be very similar to what's in the FK2. And then we have Let's Go Crazy Type R Plus. And it reacts the same as the FK2, but if not a little bit more. You can have a lot more fun with the Type R mode now. Because all the traction in the VSA is pulled back a little bit. It's still a 4-seater, it's still a 4-door as you can see. Nothing's changed there. The chassis is longer and the car is slightly wider than the old one. But that is purely for the handling. Once you are on the track, I can talk all day about it and I can get excited, but you'll feel it. You will feel the difference, what this car, what Honda have done with it. Inside, not much has changed. We've still got a beautiful Type R seats. If one of you guys want to open the door, please, by all means. But you do sit lower. The car is lower as well. The only, not complaint, but a mention with the FK2 was sometimes we felt we sat a little bit over the car. This, you sit with the car or slightly lower. It's got all the technology in it. What you expect from Honda, satellite navigation, Bluetooth. But one key feature, whether you like this or not, is Honda sensing. It is a safety side of the car. So there's an automated cruise, which works from 0 up to 120 miles per hour, if not a little bit more. I can't tell you exactly what. And it also has lane keep. It also has blind spot monitors. It also has traffic sign recognition. It is all standard. It is not an extra pack that is now part of the car. Whether you buy the standard Type R or the GT, it comes with Honda sensing. Same Brembo brakes, we've not changed those. The biggest difference is the previous FK2 was designed after the Civic range. It was an afterthought. It was through the World Touring Car campaign that we've been doing for the last 4 years. This car, they built the Type R first. Then they built the rest of the range. So the Prestige, which is behind you, which is a normal Civic, that didn't come first. They built this car first. Then they loaded the technology to there. The rear brakes on the Prestige and the Type R are exactly the same.